every day, they're in there from, I think, 9 to 4 or 5 with the lunch and whatnot in it. But, you know, there's a skill, we work on various skills trying to later, the object was later, how can we place these young adults into an environment where they would feel good and be successful? And it's evolving into now, we found out that we can house a lot of them right in the cafe and in the kitchen. So you might be
Sounds like
seeing a
us.
second Friendship Cafe somewhere.
I think that's a great idea because we've had so many organizations. We had the Artists for Autism on. We've had Sensibility Candles and
Sensibility is the one I'm thinking about
right.
because they've done so much. We've done so much work with them as well. You know, this is it's interesting that you've come along at this time because that whole sector, that whole section, you know, it's not easy. Remember when the kids come up and they used to tell us their stories and
And
things
look
that
at the
were
Little
going on.
League.
And then we had the Miracle League as well. And it's not easy. And all of a sudden, you know, when mom and dad are there, it's a little bit easier. And then become adults and everything else, it becomes a little bit more harder. And then you have what's going on around us, even more harder. And then there are other things going on around us you can't control. It becomes even more harder. So it's a good thing that this has come along, long overdue. And I sort of want to praise that you guys are doing what you're doing and wish you the best of luck to grow and go on this thing. I remember when we first opened up the Brooklyn Cafe, people came in and they were ordering ham sandwiches. You remember that? Is this a real
people were looking for food.
It was funny. Right? We were looking for food because we weren't selling food. But
Valerie, let's play the video link. I think it's only 2 minutes. So this was your opening that you did. You get to see the faces of these adults, which, you know, with anything else, that's what you got to see is these faces. So we're going to load this up. I don't know if we're going to have the audio or we're going to talk over it.
To present the newest vocational program here at the Friendship Cafe. Today we celebrate and showcase ability, not disability.
Karen.
At Friendship Cafe, we're changing the world one cup of coffee at a time. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Who agrees with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Thanks to the hard work and generosity of our supporters, we are delivering on our vision, which is to eat great, do good, and make friends.
Once I heard about the development of the Friendship Cafe and the amazing opportunities it provides to people like me, I could hardly wait for today. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become a viable member of society. Our training has been very eye-opening and satisfying. I am thankful for the life-changing opportunities that the training the Friendship Cafe. Thank you, Rabbi Haim, Kyla, Elizabeth, and all you people at the Friendship Cafe. A life with purpose is a life worth living.
We all know statistics. Over 80% of adults with special needs are unemployed. 80% of adults with special needs are looking for a purpose. I know that we together will change the statistics. So may we conclude with a prayer. So we pray to God that God bless this Friendship Cafe, that it be a place where employees find meaning, our trainees find hope and purpose, our generous donors who made this and all the other Friendship Circle programs possible find blessing, and may we say amen.
Amen. Yeah, but it's not so easy. Hey, yes, it is. Okay.
There we go. Oh, beautiful.
Shalom.
Wow. Look at
Very
the amount of
nice.
people. So clearly the next grand opening will have more social distancing. So just so you all know, that was back, December or January?
January 15th.
That was not currently happening, but that was from Ion South Florida, from
Very
our friend.
nice.
I don't know if Karen was there, but I know Karen works with Ion South Florida also.
Yep. I don't know if she was there either, and I don't think she was at that time. I don't think she was.
You see those faces, right? There's nothing like seeing the faces. Do a lot of them live in the same group home? And what's happening with his new birthday party?
So a lot of them, I mean, it's usually like 4 or 5 per home, and there's 8 homes that are like within a mile radius. So we're really excited. It's definitely happening. We have a lot of, we have like police, you know, with their lights on and firefighters. And I was actually going a little crazy looking for a musician, and I connected with this guy through Facebook, and he connected me with this band, which when he told me about it, I was like determined to get them. It's called Nick Orr and the Spectrum. Nick Orr and the Spectrum. And the lead singer is autistic, and he's the drummer and the lead singer. He's autistic, and he has like a professional band. He's trying to make it like in the big leagues. So we're actually getting this band. I was able to find a sponsor for it. So that's happening.
When is that happening?
We really gotta, I think not this Sunday, but maybe the following. It's been raining so much. Sunday was like an isolated day that was supposed to be just cloudy, but we were afraid that it might get rained out again. And I like sent it out, blasted it to like tons of media and stuff. And we had a lot of media covering the Friendship Cafe, but we have a relationship with the guy from Ion, so I wanted to, you know, show his video to the world because we love him. But yeah, so I definitely did like heavy PR on the birthday party. So we want to make sure it's not going to rain that day. So maybe the following Sunday.
All right, we got to help push that out also, because you know what? Nothing like having your birthday in a pandemic. You and I have been through it. It's when the pandemic started. And now
That's okay. That means I don't have to celebrate my birthday. So
you and I have a while. It started on your
skip,
birthday.
right?
Yes, you and I both did not age
it doesn't
this year.
count.
Exactly.
You get a do-over.
You get a do-over.
So I don't go to the next age.
Well, no, God willing, you go to the next age.
No.
yeah.
If there's no birthday party, I don't celebrate. I go backwards, right? So where
You and Benjamin Buttons, but it's all about promoting these
Benjamin
kids.
Buttons.
Benjamin Buttons.
Wow, Benjamin Buttons.
You want to be Benjamin Buttons?
I don't know who he is, but how you doing?
When do you think you guys will be opening? But you're open for takeout, delivery.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, right now you can walk in, I guess. I mean, you know, they're open now, aren't
Okay.
I
it's
think
open.
we're at 25% capacity right now, so you can come in.
I think you're at
but-
50. I think they went to
All
phase
right,
2 on
we
that.
are
Yeah, I
at
think you're at
50.
50% now.
And I forgot to mention that we have a lot of people volunteering. Like we were on the Montel show, which was amazing. Hi, Montel. We're just best friends. Just kidding. And we had like over 100 people in the room. Half of them were our special needs young adults, and half of them were volunteers. So we seem to get like the prettiest girls volunteering. I'm not talking about myself. Like all the girls are like 23 and like beautiful. I don't even understand how that's possible. But anyway, we have a lot of really nice volunteers, and we're really happy if anyone wants to volunteer by us at the Friendship Circle or the cafe.
You know, she gets away with saying that, right?
Yes.
I don't get away with saying that.
No.
That was a
This
push
is-
to get young guys to come rather than
Is that what it
rather than going to a bar.
Trust
come
me, that
down
don't work,
to the
but-
Friendship
You know,
it's really
Cafe.
true.
You see all the pretty
It
girls.
could be old school back to how you meet people on dating at the Friendship Cafe. Why not brand it that way, right? You can't, no one's going out meeting each
Great.
other anymore, right? So why not do kind of like old school back in the day?
You know, the new
Fix-ups.
way to meet, you put a plexiglass on the table and you have a date through the glass.
Right.
That's kind of
That's
cool.
the way it works.
You know, back in the day when I grew up here, there was a restaurant called Area Code 305, and there was a phone on every table. I don't know if any of you, well, you're too young, but right?
I know area code
305. And you could sit at one table, and you looked at the table number on the other table, and you could call them. We could go back to doing that. You could just call the other table and say, you know what, you want to have a date, and you have this over the whole conversation that way.
You know, I have a friend named Nestor.
Why
He
are you
called me
embarrassed?
yesterday because
Are you there with me?
I call collect.
From one side of the restaurant, but it was kind of a cool
I call
concept, right?
collect.
Imagine doing that again.
I think that'd be outstanding. And that with Bluetooth and everything else, you could sort of make your own. Like with Jive, it's a service we have, you could sort of make it digital.
Isn't that funny?
that'd
But
be
I think
fun.
that's a great way to meet people. My daughter lives right down there. I'm going to send her over.
That's
She's
I'm sure
28
she's
now.
gorgeous.
I'm going to send her over and let her help. You never know who you're going to meet. She's going to go, Mom, again.
Note to oneself for tomorrow's morning show,
Dawn is fixing everybody up.
dating 305 style.
561 here.
Is it?
We're 561.
I'm 347. I don't know what.
What's your address, Libby? Where and John? Where is the Friendship Cafe located?
It's 1302, actually no, 1304. We have technically 1302, 1304, and 1306, but the cafe officially is 1304 East Las Olas Boulevard. We're right on the strip.
And Libby, they're asking if you're going to be entertaining one day. They're singing so that people could come and hear you sing and get a sandwich, get food.
There's a bar.
There is a bar.
Yeah.
Libby in the bar.
Like a song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so I told you I was in musical theater, and it's been a long time. And I was a backup singer in LA.
Libby, don't stall. What do you got?
Okay. So this is from the music bin. Okay. I'm nervous.
There's the bar.
When a woman has a husband and you have none, why should she take advice from you, even if you can quote Shakespeare and Balzac and all those other highfalutin Greeks? I played like this crazy old lady with red hair who's Irish, if you can imagine, in that play. So that was her.
You never know what's
I have
going to
an
happen
idea.
here. Uh-oh.
We could use Libby to do the dancing author piece.
With Amy, Teddy.
With Amy. I will get her a red wig and she could be that crazy old broad.
Teddy has worked with us long enough to know that we never know how things are going to play out, but somehow by the gift of God and the universe, things always seem to work out here.
Well, the funny thing is we're going to go to a new platform, Libby, where we're going to be doing live commercials on the air. And a lot of it is going to be comedy. So you sing the pieces while the people dance, and then they come out with a bag of coffee.
Actually, I have an idea. Valerie, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to put Libby over next to the food.
I figured you were going to do that. I've been waiting.
You can bring my doll, yes. Going to put Libby over to the food and do a commercial for the Friendship Cafe when we get back.
When we get back.
Stay tuned. 888-994-4995. We'll be right back.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
abilities as a dry cleaner are so undeniable, Dry Clean Only tags have his phone number printed on the back. Stubborn stains sometimes call him late at night just to apologize. His pickup and delivery service is so fast, his vans have pit crews. He is the most interesting dry cleaner in the world.
You don't always dry clean, but when you do, use A&T dry cleaners. Stay dirty, my friends.
Hi, I am the representative of the Friendship Cafe. I'm the media specialist, and I just want to go over some of the food items with you. It's a Mediterranean, what we brought here is a Mediterranean cuisine, but in the cafe we do have croissants and lattes. So here we have, well, first of all, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving because, you know. Okay, so we have, these are some of the salads. We have coleslaw, we have beautiful hummus, or as some may pronounce it, hummus. And Freddie wanted me to sing it, so these are salads. This is pita, very nice, put it in the oven. Falafel, we make fresh. Our chef is from Israel. He owned several successful chains of restaurants in Israel, so he is totally awesome. His name's Yoram. These are, everything's vegetarian and or dairy in the restaurant, mostly vegetarian. These are like vegetarian nuggets, but the kids don't know the difference, so that's exciting. And this is tahina, which is basically sesame seeds ground up with like olive oil. I'm not really sure what else, but it's really good, like amazing. So Friendship Cafe is a really beautiful place. I recommend everyone to go. See your special needs friends in action, adding purpose to their lives. Every day we have a life skills program. We have people teaching them about life, how to be in the world, how to behave. And we just want to spread the love here, guys. Thank you.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
April, you want to do it?
And
Or Teddy's going to do it?
we are back.
And we're back. I'm still eating. That's why I asked if these were kosher, because I saw it was affiliated with a Chabad, but these taste just like chicken nuggets, but they're not. Did you even try one of these?
Let me see that. What is this?
Vegetarian nugget, but you would never know. It tastes just like a chicken nugget.
I had this before. Do you know what I do with this?
You eat it.
I make a bowl, rice, 3 types of beans, lettuce, tomato, this, guacamole, and some kind of really weird white stuff, which is all vegan.
Tahini?
Tahini.
These are so good.
And we do the bowl. And I'm going to tell you something. It is to die for. Because I'm vegan now. I turned vegan in January. And I've dropped weight, and it's helped me with my neuropathy. It's helped me with my diabetes. I try to stay away from the fry, but this thing, you cut it up into nuggets and you put it in a bowl. And
this
then I'd be
falafel
singing.
tastes just like Israel, and that would be why. Yep. Oh my gosh.
I had one of those. This is delicious. You got to go. You got to check this out.
The menu is amazing. So my daughter teased me because she'd been living with us for 2 months. Mom, why are you always working? Why are you always working? So that Sunday, when I saw the Friendship Cafe on social media, I guess thanks to Libby, she says, now I understand why you're always working. Because you can always find amazing guests to come on the show. So we're always working, but we're always having fun. That was a spectacular commercial you did. Now it's going to be the singing cafe.
All right. There are also the chef does have specials every day too. Yesterday he had a tuna special, which I was there. So you don't know what he's going to put together, but that was yesterday's special.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because as much as we're about the cause, which is our number one, we definitely didn't want to like leave any stone unturned when it came to making like a wonderful restaurant. The food is so good. I mean, I know you guys were saying, but like everything on the menu is so yum. We have shakshuka, We have something called the falafel, which is for people who don't like, because the falafel balls are fried. So basically the rabbi, I don't know, he has like a million talents. It's like they just don't end. And he came up with this idea to put the falafel mix, isn't that true? Yeah. The falafel mix, he's like a freak of talents. A falafel mix in the waffle maker, and you put all the salads on top of the waffle. I think it's best if you share it with someone else because it's actually a lot of falafel mix, but people love it.
Wow.
People love it, yeah.
Ever had shakshuka?
I don't know. It's like shikari?
I had never had shakshuka until my kids were home during pandemic and they decided to
What
cook.
is it?
It's I mean, I would say you would make it with like, technically it's like a form of tomato sauce for all intents and purposes with 2 eggs or 3 eggs dropped in, and you let the eggs cook in the tomato. So it's like onions, tomato deliciousness. And yeah, and you can make it a little spicy, and then you sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top, or if you eat cheese, you could sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top.
I love it.
It's really
Now,
yummy.
I'm gonna tell you, you take your nuggets here, and you make a nugget sandwich on a hero. You guys call it something else.
A hoagie. You can
A
put it in a
hoagie.
falafel pita too.
Right.
That's so true.
And you put that vegan mayo in it, and some that vegan cheese that doesn't melt in there. You put lettuce and tomato in there, and you put those. I'm gonna tell you something. And that may be the Brooklyn Cafe staple.
The Brooklyn Cafe sandwich? That's vegan for you, which is
I
amazing.
think but you would never think that this is vegan. I will guarantee you bring in a meat lover. I used to be a meat lover. Okay? And I sort of put that to the side now. You would think that that's chicken nuggets. That is delicious you got cooking in there.
Did you all get
you're
some lunch?
hired. You're hired.
We're hired. You got to bring your.
Are you a Renaissance man?
He pretty much is.
I don't know what that means.
A Renaissance man is like a man of many interests. Because like randomly you're like a chef.
I am such a random person.
You're
I'm all over
like
the
the
place.
Dos Equis man.
No, I'm Tres Equis.
Tres Equis. You're a man of a million talents.
You know what it is? I love food. My sister used to say, you got to watch my brother eat. Because when he eats, he's passionate about everything. It goes on the arms. I don't care about all that cleanliness. You got to go everywhere.
But here's the beautiful thing. At the cafe, it's all about food.
But I love some of the vegan stuff going on right now, the bowls. I have vegan pancakes. You ever have vegan pancakes?
Yeah, I use banana personally instead of egg, but I'm obsessed with Nutella, so it's hard for me to stay
Nutella
away.
banana pancake. Sounds good to
But
me.
I have to watch my diabetes, so I can't Nutella. But I'm going to tell you, vegan pancakes, they make me a whole stack of them like this. I'm going to tell you something. You thought you died and went to see God. And he says, go eat them vegan pancakes. Better than any IHOP and anything else I've ever had. And I say this to you because I remember I used to fight the vegan. Dawn always said, why don't you try being a little vegan? Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, But now, it's a way of life. It's the best I've ever had. And that dish is representative of the stuff that now I eat.
The food is amazing. John, before we go into our next hour, tell us what's happening this weekend with the safety fair.
The safety fair is someone right up the street, Wayne Barton. Is running a food giveaway, a mask giveaway, and a virus checking. They're going to also check people for viruses there. That is at the Hampton Inn, which is off of Hillsborough Boulevard, near 95. If you know where Natura Drive is, it's the first street as you're coming off 95 going east. You make a right, and the Hampton Inn will be up there. They've got 100,000 pounds of food they're giving away. So wow. It's, if you know, or you can put the word out there, if there are any people who would like to, drop by, it's starting at 10 o'clock.
When is it?
This Saturday.
I think we should do a PSA real quick.
Hampton, at the Hampton Inn. It's not the Hilton. It's on the other side. It's on the west. It's on the south side of Hillsborough, Natura Drive. If you take, as I said, if you start heading south on it, you'll run into the Hampton Inn.
Hey, Pantsman, Mr. Calloway. You know the logo. You know the logo. That beautiful logo you just made. Yeah. I want to do a public service announcement. Maybe we have them go into the networking room real quick and voice it out. and I want to get this up and going today.
To promote it, 100,000 pounds of food.
And I want to do an
and masks.
MP4 and a 3. I'm going to send it to the radio station to play between the shows today.
Okay, so we'll get the word out there on the radio station on WWNN.
So let's turn it around so you can. He's the man.
That's awesome.
What time is that on Saturday?
10 o'clock.
Mass screenings for viruses as well as 100,000 pounds of food?
Yeah, food. They're going to hand out masks until they're gone. I know they have 5,000 masks that they're going to be giving out, and then they're going to do testing, which is really something because normally you have to get an appointment to go somewhere. So if you're concerned, or if you have a family member that you're concerned about, please make it a point to be there.
Fantastic.
All right, let's do that.
All right, we're going to make a PSA on that. Maybe we'll get Libby to sing a little bit more for us and do another singing
Libby.
spot. Libby, now you have commercials for the Friendship Cafe as well. So you'll be able to share those on social media. We can edit those up for them, and
We
they
could
can
sort
put
of
them out.
write some stuff for her to sing.
Can you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Libby,
I
now you
have
are in
an
trouble, is
idea.
all I can tell you.
Yeah, he has it. Oh, yes.
You're a songwriter, you're a chef.
What would
He's a
you call me?
Renaissance man.
You're a Renaissance.
Wasn't there a movie called The Renaissance Man?
There's also a movie with Robert DiCaprio. Not
Yeah.
Robert.
That's his brother.
Who's DiCaprio? Leonardo, and he pretends he's the airplane pilot, and he's this, and he's
Catch
that.
Me If You
Catch
Can.
Me If You Can.
Yeah.
That's kind of like you. More than the Renaissance
He was
man.
a thief. Thanks a lot, Dawn. No, but you know something? When you meet in this business, I've been doing this long enough, and I was telling some of the kids, I've done this long enough that I see different things that come along, right? So if you sing, why not take advantage of it? I think that the cause you guys have is tremendous, tremendous. Somebody's going to listen more to you sing than to me talk.
True that.
It's the way it works. And when you combine both, you got a lot of talent in this room. You may not think it, but there's a lot of talent in this room. And they will turn that spot around for you in less than an hour. We'll have it on the radio playing tonight. I mean, where else can you go to get everything done under one roof in under an hour? That's what you gotta look at.
So check out the Friendship Cafe. They're located on East Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. They are open for restaurant, small capacity, takeout. The food is amazing. It's kosher. It's vegetarian. It's truly delicious.
It's vegan.
And they employ special needs young adults. The chef is from Israel. And I got to tell you, this falafel tastes just like Israel.
Listen,
amazing.
the special needs is an add-on. I'm telling you, the food is pretty good.
The food's
Go
really
for the
good.
food, because you do that and you're doing a good thing.
We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to get you guys doing some commercial spots Saturday at the Hampton Inn in Deerfield, right on Hillsborough. Check it out. 100,000 pounds of food giveaway, virus screening, and masks. You definitely don't want to miss it. Sponsored by Wayne Barton, who is an incredible, incredible community asset right here in Boca Raton. So we're going to go to commercial break, put these kids to work. Stay tuned. Get some lunch, guys. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. No, you gotta hang out.
Hang out, have some lunch, have some
Have some
limoncello.
lunch, hang out, because we need to talk to you, so don't leave. Yeah, I want to talk to you. And we're going to be doing, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going in that room over there when they set it up, and you're going to do a promo for the event on Saturday.
I think John
And
did
then we're
that.
going, huh?
I think John
John,
did
did you do the promo already? No.
I'm going in. Do you want to do it?
Don't worry about the image, just get the voice.
Actually, oh yeah, you can just do that. I can just get you on the recording.
Just get the recording, John.
Teddy, they may need some help.
It's up to you. Either one, you could both do it.
Don't you love our community?
I just need something for the radio station.
It's this Saturday. They
It's-
can write it out and do all that, but
It's
it's
just
a
that,
great
but I want
opportunity.
it on the 30 seconds, Teddy. Under 30 seconds.
Putting
is a
everything
promo.
away?
Everything is done.
They finished it?
It's all
Garbage?
finished. Anyway, welcome back to the moving set of the Brooklyn Cafe.
And there you go, lunch is gone.
Dawn is
Lunch has
ignoring
been
everybody
served,
out there.
apparently.
What is that you're eating?
Vegetables,
Oh, that-
cabbage,
No.
pita bread.
Yeah.
That, would you like a piece?
Yeah, let me try the piece of pita.
Pita bread.
Pita. You didn't have to do it that way. You could have handed it to me.
I know,
I like pita. It reminds me of Paul and Peter.
Then there's Mary.
This is good.
Their food is really good. Friendship Cafe.
Did you see my cousin Vinny? He made a plate in there that would feed a family of 4.
How was it? The food is delicious, right? I got to tell you, I love what we get to do. Do we have a lot of moving parts in here? Absolutely. But you know what? Our crew is amazing, and they're cleaning up. Nice job, Slickster. Thank you. I said, you putting the food away? She goes, no, they ate it all.
It's easy to clean up. No, I'm good. It's easy to clean up when you eat it.
No, put it in the fridge. Want some? There's tahini and ketchup left, and that would be about it.
It's
100,000 pounds of food. I didn't realize there were 2 Chabads. There may be more Chabads in Fort Lauderdale. There's a Chabad that they're located right on East Las Olas.
So where are they doing the event? By the radio station, no?
The event is sponsored by Wayne Barton, and Wayne Barton is in East Boca Raton. They do a tremendous amount for the community. He is always busy. But the giveaway, the food giveaway, the mask giveaway, and the virus screening. John, thank you so much. Slick and Teddy, can you give John our card, please, so he has our information? Yes.
John, here.
John has some artists that he wants to introduce us to bring some work in here.
He has some unbelievable pieces, $150,000.
And maybe we're going to chat with him about some equipment also.
And we're going to chat about some. John, we're going to be calling you later. He also has some pieces I've seen on television, some famous art pieces. It's ridiculous.
I got to tell you, the amazing thing about networking is you never know. What do you always say? It's not how many people, because clearly we are very limited on who comes in here other than our crew. But you just meet those 1 or 2 great people, the whole world opens up again.
And it's funny because when you have hands on deck, you can do voiceovers, you can do video, you can do commercials, you can do radio, you can do Roku, you can do blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And it's simple because you have people who are special in their own fields, which is really, really a nice change of pace.
Social media, which is amazing, and I love the fact that they are employing special needs young adults because you're right. When you're home, and it's hard for the parents raising children with hard raising children, period, but raising children with those extra special needs. But once they get to a certain age and they age out of being home and they want to be somewhat independent, then what, right? They're able to part of the group home, go to work at the Friendship Cafe, they cook, they sell, they're on the register, they've got yoga, they've got instruction, online teachings for these young adults, which is incredible.
It is, and you know, it becomes complicated when you have things like Corona, it becomes complicated when you have other things going on around them. It makes it even more difficult, but it's nice to see that they're strolling along, just doing fine.
And you like the singing piece, and everyone had some lunch. Good, Teddy? Lunch was good? And I also want to thank Patricia Dutch Florist. Dutch Designs, they've created some spectacular floral designs for our studio in partnership with the Brooklyn Cafe Show. And a new commercial spot is airing. Events, just because, right? Open up, why not open up your business with some fresh flowers?
Did we air that
just a breath of fresh air.
Have we aired the flower spot that...
I do not know. I will check.
We're going to air that spot again because she's been incredible. She wasn't feeling well the other day, but we're going to get her back in studio. But everything gets delivered cleanly with masks, with gloves. They bring it to your door just to say hello. You know, something special to brighten somebody's day. Open your business with some fresh flowers. Sure helps the smell of Lysol that I know it cleans, but it is a smell that emanates.
And it's funny because you sent your mother some flowers and everybody says, why are you sending grandma flower?
For no reason.
And you said it because I can.
Because I can.
That's the bottom line. Is I mean, if your kids ever get anything from you, like I sent Gio money one day, he says, why did you do that? I says, because I can.
Exactly.
You don't need a reason.
And Dutch Designs, they do such spectacular work. You're going to see the piece that they put together. Should we air it now? Or in the next? Okay, we're going to play it at the end. You got it.
Very nice. Dutch Designs. You give them a holler, they put it together. And she has this thing where we're going to be doing where you come in and you do your own design, right?
Yeah, we're actually going to put that together as flower making, how to make flower designs right here in the studio. I forgot about that piece. We got a lot of pieces to put together.
And I got to tell you, not for nothing, but sunflowers, for some reason, for me, it makes me feel better. Maybe it's because, Mom, you try to grow them. I'll tell you the story. But, you know, flowers have vibration and they make you feel better. And I sort of love the ones that she has over there, the big ones over there. That thing needs a room to itself. That's humongous over there.
Do you think this? I thought this was like a bead. It's not. It's a piece of the flower.
It is. Leave it alone. Get your fingers off.
What
is it with you touching stuff?
I know, right?
You saw what you did to every flower in here?
I did not touch the flowers, all I can tell you. And yes, everyone washed their hands before they ate lunch. All I can say is, I think I need a nap, but we got a long day ahead of us.
We do. What do we got going cooking tonight?
We're going to finish taping up the show today for Kids and Capes. And I think they're going to be interviewing their grandparents.
Really?
I spoke to Amy yesterday, or that might be an additional segment on what it's like, children, grandchildren, grandparents, what it's like when you don't get to hug your grandparents, right?
Yes, and we are trying to do a public service announcement.
I'm going to talk to them about doing that.
Let's do that as well. And then what else you got?
And then we have, oh my gosh, I gotta so many things going on in my mind. I was talking to Teddy and Valerie when you went out to run some errands, and she's writing, and she's writing, and she's writing, and she's going this, and she's going this, and then she's writing, and she's writing. I'm not quite sure what else we got, but I know we have Becky and Boca tonight at 7, and then we have the Benny Blades 2-minute warning show at 7:30, where these auction items are continuing to be out for bid. So I'm waiting for the bids to open and to start is all I can tell you.
Yeah, we need a phone number. You can put the phone number up on top. I think it's in the box, the phone number. Sure if it was saying. Ours?
888-994-4995.
I can never remember our own phone number.
Would you like us to tape it to a camera for you?
You can tape it on my forehead, but I can't see it.
But you won't be able to see it unless you're looking at the camera is all I can tell you.
It's funny. One day, about 4 years ago, Teddy, they put the phone number on my hat. So for like a month, I kept going like this. What's the number? And people were thinking that I was saluting Dawn. And I said, no, I was looking at the number.
Honestly, I don't know how you make this stuff up. We should put Teddy over there, April over there on mics. Let's get some spray and spray down those mics, you guys, and meet our new crew.
I'll take this mic because this one's clean. I'll go spray down there.
All right. Behind you, Vinny, I think there's some spray alcohol in 2.0. So we can spray down the mics and get to learn a little bit more about April.
I got to tell you, you're going to spray the mics down or the seats? Because when you spray the seats down with that
She
water.
has a clean mic.
She has a clean mic, but when you spray the seats, I
clean it at the end
sit
of the
down
day.
on a wet sofa.
That's why I spray them out. I know.
Lord have mercy.
But Teddy just sprayed it down. But the
Libby,
2.0 for
relax.
everything.
Sit in that white chair right over there.
You have more questions?
Yeah, I got lots of questions for you. I want to talk to you when the set is over.
Wait, in an hour?
In about 30 minutes.
The thing is that there's a really major Jewish holiday tonight, and I have to.
What holiday is tonight?
Shavuot.
Tonight is Shavuot?
Yes, it's the giving of the Torah.
Tonight's a big night.
And
All right, so then when you'll have you back? Because I want to talk to you about some of the things that you do. And
So
I got
you're cooking tonight?
I'm cooking. Yeah, it's kind of like there are a lot of for Shavuot.
Talking to your mic.
Oh, I'm on voice.
Just keep
Okay.
talking to us.
So a lot of for Shavuot, it's a custom that we cook a lot of like dairy, like cheesecake, macaroni
right?
and cheese, baked ziti.
Cheesecake, macaroni and cheese. What kind of dinner is this?
It's dairy. It's a night for dairy. It's a
You're
holiday
not
that
supposed to
celebrates
eat
dairy.
dairy.
Cheesecake's a big thing.
You guys flip on a dime. One time you don't, one time you do. One time you don't.
Welcome to our crew. Welcome to the tribe. Yes, we just flip-flop.
Every holiday centers around food.
I noticed that. Everything you do centers about wine, vodka, and food in that order.
They say every Jewish holiday is they tried to kill us.
We survived.
We survived. Now let's eat.
Now let's eat
They
cheesecake.
tried again. We survived.
Now I need to ask, because my partner here doesn't cook. Do you cook?
Yeah.
You
Look at her,
cook
she's
a
like,
good
yeah.
cheesecake?
So, no. They're okay. I'm really into cooking, like food. I love cheese. I'm obsessed with cheese. I don't know how you don't eat cheese, but
I love cheese, but I can't eat it.
I went to the store of groceries, the grocery store, and they have this. You're supposed to eat cheesecake on Shavuot. So I got Philadelphia. They have like a literally pour the cheesecake into a crust.
That works.
And that's it.
Hector, you know how
That's
to
the
make cheesecake?
You pour the cheesecake into a crust.
They already
It's like
have the cream
cheesecake
cheese
in a
made as a
container.
pour.
You got to do it the Puerto Rican way. You go to Publix, you pick up a cheesecake, you take the box, you throw it in the garbage where nobody can see you. Take it out of the aluminum foil, you put it on there, you heat it up, and it says, woo, it took me all day to make this.
That's that kind of the Dawn way. But why cheese and dairy on Shavuot?
You're celebrating what you're not supposed to eat.
No.
The only thing I can figure maybe is, this is gonna sound weird and maybe controversial, but like God gave the Torah, and maybe it's kind of comparable to like women when they give to babies. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure.
Are you saying that the Torah has something to do with giving babies? Is that what you're saying?
God gave to the people the Torah, and when a mom has a baby, she like feeds the baby. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is.
But it's a good thought. That could be a new game show, by the way. We could do a game show with Libby.
The rabbi would probably kill me. I don't know. I have to research it.
Oh, baby. You heard this?
So it says that it symbolizes the land flowing with milk and honey.
The land flowing with milk and honey. So you're kind of right. Mom, land, milk and honey.
Yeah, but then you flip the script and you can't have any of the dairies.
Sure you can.
No, this
If you're kosher, you can have dairy. You can't mix milk and meat. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
In a meal. So if you're kosher and you're having dairy, you have dairy, but you cannot have meat at that same meal. If you're going to have meat at that meal, you don't have dairy.
So when I went to that deli in 441, the famous Jewish deli, and I had pastrami.
That was a meat deli.
And I asked the guy for mayonnaise.
But mayonnaise isn't dairy. It's just not a Jewish
He
thing.
threw me out of the store.
Because you really
He
don't.
says, you got to eat this across the street somewhere. I said, really? I didn't even know why. And they said,
He was intimidated.
No, he said you can't mix dairy.
Well, you couldn't put like American cheese
meat.
on your pastrami, but mayonnaise is made from eggs.
Yeah, I didn't tell me.
He was intimidated by you. He was nervous by you. He was
Is that what it
threatened
was?
He was threatened by you.
I'm going to go back and bring him a cheesecake.
People don't put mayo on pastrami, but you can eat cheesecake.
What do you mean you don't
I
put
have
mayo?
to tell you, my son's friend, actually I should have had this on. He made a Nutella cheesecake over the weekend.
Hey.
With a Biscoff cookie crust.
Nutella cheesecake. You know, that's too much Nutella.
Nutella cheesecake with a Biscoff crust.
Nutella, you put a little wipe on there and you're done. You guys eat that much Nutella?
The whole
You can eat it out of the jar?
You're not a human unless you eat Nutella like that.
Isn't Nutella like a cocoa chocolate mix, something like
Hazelnut. Yes. It's delicious
that? Well, you
cheesecake.
guys say, I put mayonnaise on everything. You guys put Nutella on everything.
No, you guys don't, just people do. It's not a Jewish thing.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant you. I meant you put it on everything.
What about pork, like ribs?
You can eat that?
I don't, but I went to the store yesterday and they were having a special on ribs.
And you bought
Like
it?
they had so many ribs. It was $3.99 a pound. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of Spanish holiday coming up.
Oh yeah, we put the pig on the spiffet.
For what holiday?
Is it, what holiday is it?
It's called everyday dinner.
A spit?
Yeah, we spit on it. We make a hole in the backyard,
Roaches.
right? And we put the pig in there on black umbers on coal. And then you take banana leaves and you cover him for like, I don't know, half the day. And then the crust on the pig's skin gets real hard and the meat is delicious. And you have that, and you have a whole slab of pig. You can cut the head off because a lot of people don't
Thank
like
you. We'll
it.
stop at the cheesecake. You had me at cheesecake.
She asked about the pork. Now
It
ribs,
sounds very primal.
it is very primal.
Tribal.
Yes, it is. You got to go in there with a spear and the whole 9 yards. No, but the delicious thing about pork, I love pork chops. Ask Freddie when you see him, what does your father order every time he goes to a Spanish restaurant?
See, I grew up where we had meat dishes and meat silverware. We had dairy dishes and silverware. Pork was never in the house, but they would make beef ribs.
I didn't think you ate pork.
I don't. I mean, it's not that I
But
don't,
she
but I
eats
don't.
Pork. You eat pork?
No.
Teddy, you eat pork?
Are you Jewish? Yeah. Cool.
Everybody in this house is Jewish,
We
except
gotta
for me
hook
and
you
Slick.
up. Are you looking for a boyfriend? I am not. Oh, okay, good. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. You know, someone about 30 for my daughter. She's 28. She lives in East Fort Lauderdale. We could do a whole matchmaking set with Libby.
You know, not for nothing, but you guys are living up to that. You get a bunch of Jewish women together in a room, and they're marrying everybody.
But I think the Friendship Cafe could do a whole matchmaking
Taking
event.
it to another event.
Right? I totally think we absolutely could do that. We got to get Valerie out here. Poor Valerie's hanging out in the room all by herself.
Valerie is engaged.
All right, ready to go to commercial break?
Let's do that.
We'll come back from commercial break. We're going to talk to April. We're going to let Libby leave the chaos of the Brooklyn Cafe show. Join her Saturday. We're going to put these commercials out that I think they just filmed and videotaped as well for Saturday. They're giving out 100,000 pounds of food, sponsored by Wayne Barton, also with masks that I think John's company was sponsoring.
Yeah.
And Friendship Cafe, check it out. East Las Olas. Take in, take out, eat in.
Eat out.
Meet your next significant other. You never know. And see Libby singing by the bar. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Dutch Designs and Events is a unique business providing an extensive range of beautiful floral arrangements. They have the power to bring your event or special occasion to life. Dutch Designs are available for any event or to open your business with a smile. All flowers are grown with organic compounds that enhance their fragrance and beauty. call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126 or visit their website at dutchdesigntseventplanning.com. Again, call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
She's not a mega genius.
Not when it comes to like building multi-tier.
And we're back.
Welcome to Multi-Tiers. Welcome to the Brooklyn
We will
Cafe
tier
Show.
and multiply it for you.
We tier a lot.
But that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Libby, because we're going to take your stuff and we're going to expand it bigger and better.
Let's do it.
And we can do television, radio, and everything else. And I'm not just talking about Florida. I'm talking about across the country because we are everywhere. You'll be surprised at how big we can go.
Can't wait to try your cheesecake.
Bring it next time.
She'll pour it into the crust next time.
And I wanted to ask Teddy. Teddy, do you do cheesecake? Do you cook cheesecake?
I do. I can make cheesecake.
Tonight you're going to make it?
I'm not going to make it tonight, but I can.
Because she's here with us.
Because I just heard her, I just saw Dawn's phone. Her family's asking her to make 2 cheesecakes. You're going to be busy tonight.
Yes.
You're going to be cheesecaking it, or you're going to buy it from Publix?
I'll be doing the Puerto Rican way.
That is the only way to do it, yes.
Thanks, Libby, for joining us. Libby from the Friendship Cafe. So let's meet April.
Hi. I'm April, and I'm Teddy's niece, and yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of
Yeah, learn.
yeah.
When did you get in, last night or today?
I got in yesterday at 2-ish. It was like
Where'd you get in from?
Jacksonville. So it was a 4.5-hour drive.
That's not so bad.
Yes, it wasn't too bad.
And April's mom is Teddy's sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't start confusing
that?
me. All I know is she's here with April. That's all. I mean, she's here with Teddy. That's all you got to tell me.
Exactly.
April's mom is
That's all you
Teddy.
need.
My cousin mom, Bob, Jay. No, I don't want to.
That's why Teddy walks in. She was Ashley overslept. I go, who's Ashley? She was my niece. I said, I thought her name was April. She goes, oh, yes.
Oh no, I was saying actually.
Oh, actually, and I thought she said Ashley.
I thought she said Ashley too because I was looking around when she said
Who
April. I
was
said, who the hell is
Ashley?
she talking about?
There
This
you
is
have
why I tell you names don't work.
I'm sorry.
I'm
you have to give her a
exhausted.
name. I don't have one for her.
Well, welcome.
Hi. I'm excited.
Have you ever thought about doing production before?
I have. I
God rest your
used
soul.
to do like lots of like school projecty kind of stuff with video, and I used to do theater. I've always loved doing. Yeah, I do color
Guard, yeah.
And you're here for how long?
2 weeks.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, so what was it like in Jacksonville when things shut down? You guys are very different than South Florida.
So I will say Clay County, where I live, is very much more. There's a lot less of the virus there, so it's definitely a bit more open than it is here. But we are definitely taking precaution. I would say there is everywhere you go, I'm seeing masks. It is. But I think it was probably a lot slower to close down than a lot of other areas because it wasn't such a major problem at first. Kind of a school shut down the 13th. We've been doing online school since then, and I think my school year officially ends like next week. I don't know.
Now,
Honestly, each class even is. I will say one thing is online school is unorganized. That is for sure.
That's the hard thing
Were
about
you
it.
in the city itself or outside the city?
I'm outside of the city, so I'm like in like the suburby area.
Have you ever been to Jacksonville, Dawn?
Yes.
I think I've drove through it.
I've been to Jacksonville. And it says it's a beautiful town. I went to see the Jacksonville Jaguars play football, a football game.
Very good.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. They were playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and I went up to Jacksonville. They were in Philadelphia.
That's bad, Freddie.
Not the first time I've ever done that. I went up there thinking that they were playing here. They gave me the tickets, and they told me, "No, Freddie, you got to go up to Philly to see this game." I said, "Oh, that's really nice." But it's a beautiful, beautiful. What are you laughing at there, Slicky? Not Slicky.
It's funny.
What? That's never happened to you?
No.
You've never bought tickets.
And gone to the wrong place? No.
The Giants
wrong
are playing
city?
the Eagles. We bought tickets, 12 tickets. It wasn't in the Meadowlands. It was in Philadelphia.
I can't say like a lot of people have done that. That's not like, oh, you never.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people have done it. Very few people admit it.
Interesting.
Have you ever bought a ticket thinking that they're at home and they're in the other town?
No, I've bought tickets and I've lost them.
You bought tickets and lost them?
Yeah.
All right, so the town of Jacksonville is a nice town. And you're down here. Do you know how long you're going to be down here? Do you know when school's going to reopen?
I'm honestly not sure about when school's gonna reopen at all. Honestly, it's really a kind of a up in the air thing for everyone. I don't think I know anybody who knows anything for sure.
It's true. We don't know where we're going, where we're stopping, where is it going, and how's it going to happen.
Well, it's funny that you say that because Mike was writing, and I love your show. My girlfriend Mia was on the show before. We have an air surface purifier that not only cleans the air but also disinfects surfaces from viruses, mold, bacteria in a 3,000 square foot area. Would it be possible for us to come on your show and present it? Yes, Micah, 100%. Give us a call,
Wow.
888-994-4995.
3,000 square feet, that's huge.
We just need one in this entire place.
So I guess it goes into the AC system.
So, Micah, yes, give us a call, 888-994-4995. We would love to share your product.
And not only that, Mike, we'll also introduce us to people we know in senior homes and everything else, because if that thing does work, it's a very big necessity. Now, I was
I might
thinking,
actually get up from my chair if that actually works.
I was thinking,
I sit.
where I told you that the safest place on the planet is your car when you're alone, right?
Yeah.
But I want to ask, is the air filter in your car clean? Because Jared is putting together segments, and we're talking about the airline industry. And everybody's complaining about, is the air clean on an airplane?
No.
But tell me
not.
why.
It's
They
recirculated.
recirculate they recycle it every 2 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's the same air.
It's not the same air.
Where do they get it from?
At 38,000 feet, there's air.
They bring in new air?
Yeah.
No.
And the
No,
No, they don't.
They don't bring in new air. It's the same air that goes to. They clean it. It keeps
Yeah.
going back through. It doesn't come
that's
in and out.
impossible. How are you going to have the same air on a
What do you
plane
think
for
they do?
2
They
hours?
what do they open the window and go, let's air it
No,
out?
there are air pockets on the side of a plane that takes in the air, and they filter it with those hospital filters.
I don't think they let air in from the outside.
I think so.
I think it's
Should we call
recirculated on the inside.
Check out tomorrow's morning show because that's what we're going to be talking about.
Who's researching that?
Double R.
Okay, we shall see. What do you girls think? I think no.
Well, April's dad, my brother-in-law, flew planes.
Yeah,
right?
my
He
dad
flew
was a
planes
pilot for the Navy for
So we can
years
ask
and
him.
years. We could ask
We'll
him.
call him.
Ask him. Call him.
We'll call him. We'll put him on the
Dad,
phone
yeah,
and find out
exactly.
if planes recirculate the air. I'm really curious to find out because the airline industry has bazookaed, has exploded in the last week. So has some of the virus. I mean, but it's exploded in the travel. Everybody's traveling again from state to state. People that have businesses.
I think we should do a taste test.
Okay, focus. We're traveling right now. You could do it. You want to do a taste test up in the plane?
Yes. Yeah, but I don't think the recycle button on your car, on the air conditioning that's got the arrow where it's coming in, and then there's one that recirculates.
Now, what does that mean? Does it mean that the air circulates in your car?
If you close the vents, yes.
So there's no outside air?
Correct.
So you're sucking the same air through a filter?
Correct. And that's what I think the airplanes do. I don't think the airplanes let air in from the outside. I don't know.
So let me ask you a question. When the car fills up of carbon dioxide,
You hope it doesn't. Carbon monoxide,
if you're recirculating the air, it's going to be coming out, right? Eventually that monoxide got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
What happens when there's no more air? It's like sucking air in outer space.
It recirculates.
So recirculates from where?
I don't know. Slick, help me out.
It recirculates carbon dioxide. It should be fine because there's cracks in the car. It's going to release the carbon dioxide. There's going to be oxygen coming in.
I'm calling Slick my savior. Slick, help me out.
All right? There's cracks in the car by the window.
There's cracks in your head. That I can tell you.
Vinny, you know the answer?
Don't ask me yet.
Callaway?
Callaway knows the answer. He knows everything.
He's an engineer.
Planes are recycled air and stuff?
Yeah.
Do they?
Honestly, I think there is some sort of ventilation in there so that when you land, maybe they vent it out.
We have to get the answer. We need our fact checker to find that out.
Call Twitter. Do a tweet. You can fact check it.
I gotta tell you, I'm kind of speechless after today, and it's only 1:30. Did you get the answer? Oh, they're getting new mics. They're giving them some mics is what they're doing.
I'm giving them a mic because the two of them are sitting there, and I got Hansel and Gretel over there, and each one gives me a different answer.
I know. I think we got to hear from Valerie.
System to release all that butt fart, all those nasty smells that are in.
It's true.
the
If everybody in
airplane.
the plane farted,
It smells really bad.
it smells bad, right? Is
Yeah.
that going to circulate again and again? It's never
Correct.
gonna
It's
leave?
gonna have to because there's no way to.
There's no way. Somebody
There's no
had
way,
to crack
yeah.
the plane
You
door. or
crack the
something.
window. It doesn't go outside.
Of course it goes outside, Dawn. There's got to be vents that push stuff out.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a really good question.
I don't think it goes outside though.
You guys, can you look that up? How do airplanes recirculate their air? And do they have vents from the outside? I love it because he's sitting with his laptop, and I asked him to look it up, and he takes out his phone. Did you see that? But wait, let me get my phone and check that out.
But do you see the?
Did you get the answer, April?
Okay.
He
They're
doesn't know
turbine.
because it's commercial planes and not military planes. So we don't know.
They're all taking out their phones to
All
fact
large
check.
commercial jet aircrafts
Got him.
built after the late 1980s have a system to recirculate the cabin air. Between 10% and 50% of the cabin air is filtered, mixed with outside conditioned bleed air from the engine compressors, and then reintroduced into the passenger cabin.
There you have it.
So it's still dirty air.
No, so
basically.
it's
a
bleed.
mix.
They bleed 50% of the outside air. Is what that says.
And 50% stays old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because otherwise you'll have a shell that'll collapse. Is you got to keep air in the cabin,
Right.
pressurized. But they are bringing in air from the jet compressors. So
You just use a lot of words. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, the jets have compressors, right? They suck in air, high density air, because you have to keep pressure inside the cabin to equate the pressure outside the cabin. Otherwise, it collapses, right? You
Sure.
understand that?
Yeah.
If you take a tin can that's empty and you squash it,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what would happen.
Oh, okay.
Tin can that has soda in it, you can't squash it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you do it, it'll explode, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
same difference. So they mix it. There's a formula. You have to be able to mix new air with old air. You just can't bring in new
This
air.
is a whole just segment of like why I don't work on planes and why I'm not an aerospace engineer.
You know, I'm really surprised that our engineer over there didn't know it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're biomedical.
Aerospace or.
Well, I'm
We are-
surprised my dad, as a pilot, did not know.
Well, military planes I think are
yeah,
different.
they are probably different. But he can actually hear the engine of a military plane and tell you what type of plane it is, and then you can and he will check it to make sure that everybody knows that he is correct. that is the plane that is flying above us. But yeah, like that's how long he's been.
Now, you see what happens. Yes, you ever notice that you can smell the fuel, the jet fuel, sometimes inside the cabin?
Ever notice that when you go home, you smell like the airplane?
No, I don't smell myself after. I go take a shower.
You have to, because you smell like the airplane.
There's no smell on a plane.
Yeah, no, you
There
smell like an
definitely
airplane.
is. There's a
Fuel.
smell
you
everywhere.
smell like the airplane jet fuel, like your hair, your clothes. When you travel, you have your travel
What
clothes.
kind of freaking planes do you get on?
None anymore. You have your travel clothes, then you go on vacation for the week, and then you can re-put on those travel clothes because they're going to smell like the airplane.
I am going to introduce the paper garment travel bag. So you have a paper garment, you go to the bathroom, you put it on, you put your clothes in the carry-on, you go on this smelly plane, just follow Dawn, and then when you come back, you throw it in the garbage, and you put on your clothes.
I just don't understand how your brain works.
That's the way I would do it.
But I have to tell you, just got a text that Broward County school system is hiring.
For what? There's nobody going to school.
Yeah.
I guess
You
they're
two could be a teacher.
I'm
of
telling
nothing.
you, they are hiring because there are still needed positions. Maybe it's online. I don't know what they're doing for next year. Maybe there's going to be more jobs. I don't know. But I just got a text that there are a lot of positions open in Broward County schools.
I would like to apply.
I was just offered a job, actually.
Really?
Yes.
What did they offer you?
Special ed job.
Special ed.
Remember that?
That's what your master's in.
Yes.
Very nice.
But would I give up the luxury of this?
No, we think we're going to kick you out.
Maybe I'll bring the kids here.
Why not?
Some-
You bring everybody here, don't you?
I bring in all comers, yes. Pretty
Wow.
soon you'll erect a statue.
That's an interesting.
Is that
that's
funny?
interesting.
Right?
I want to know who sent you that.
That'd be Papa San.
Papa's son. Really?
He lives with Mama San.
He offer you a position? How does he do that?
That's a whole another story.
Very nice.
Anyway, there goes our digression. Paper suits on travel.
Why not?
I do not know. But I think we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, let's do a taste test. Creamy versus uncreamy.
Really? You
Mhm.
can't do that.
Why?
Because it's against the FCC rules.
Is it? All right, then we can do it during commercial break.
You can do anything you want off a commercial break.
All right, stay tuned. Give us a call. I'm still waiting for these auction items to go up for bid. 888
You don't give out the number.
994-4995. It is right across our
And
screen.
how do people auction? They say call in and say, my
Just
name is
call
Jeff
in.
Smith.
Yep.
And I want to order, and we got to get a phone and an address. You got to get both. You just can't get one.
We're actually going to be doing it from here, from our studio, so we don't have to bother Ken with it. So we're going to be doing that directly here in our studio
Oh, you
tonight.
don't want them to call the radio station?
Can you imagine?
Really?
Yeah.
Teddy, you heard what she said?
But it's going to another number. It's not even going to Teddy. It's going to
Really?
the marketing executive. Yes.
Yes.
And how are you going to be what happens if you get 12 phone calls? How's she going to answer
She's
that?
going to be very busy.
Really?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, just tune in
So
tonight
all
to
I
watch
can tell you
that.
is right now our phone lines are open. Get your starting bid in. 888-994-4995. Give back to these kids at the Benny Blades 36 Foundation. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams and oil drops, to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Dutch Designs and Events is a unique business providing an extensive range of beautiful floral arrangements. They have the power to bring your event or special occasion to life. Dutch Designs are available for any event or to open your business with a smile. All flowers are grown with organic compounds that enhance their fragrance and beauty. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126 or visit their website at DutchDesignsEventPlanning.com. Again, call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends, to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I've come to a conclusion that people use our platform because no one's going out. So they all come here all dressed up looking beautiful.
You know, it's really amazing because we saw what they were doing on the Fuego and everything else. The women are just lacing it out, getting beautiful, getting this. I thought they were going to a discotheque.
She walks in the door today and I'm like, wow, holy smokes, look at that dress and those shoes.
Let me tell you something. Her book is on that table. This is a somebody. She's been asked to travel. Now check this out. She's been asked to travel to 8 states for book signings. And she's among the Hispanic community. It's not even in English. Some of the language that is going on in those books is a whole lot worse than anything I've ever read in Penthouse.
Did you read it?
No, she described it to me using words that my jaw hit the floor and bounced and hit the floor.
I heard you ask if she spoke English. She said no. And
she doesn't speak English. I spoke in Spanish. But you remember that old saying, and the guys, pay attention because this is coming right at you, that you want to marry the angel, but you want the devil in your bedroom. You know what that means? You know what that means?
Oh, we all know what it means, yes.
Okay.
But she's only 17. She's a minor.
April, I can't see you, so just stay
You can elaborate.
Don't talk, April.
You can elaborate.
I mean,
don't talk, because I'm in trouble with your parents anyway.
17.
Now she's 17. April, cover your ears. But she described that to me standing over there. And the verbiage she used, I was like, holy smokes. You know, the Hispanic, the Latino language, they call it a romantic language. You know why? It is horrible.
What do you mean it's horrible? It's sexy,
it's
no?
dirty.
Oh, takes a lot of words to say the same thing in Spanish that you say
She
in
didn't
English.
use a lot of words. Some of the words she used I haven't heard in 30 years.
So she left you a signed copy, and I think she left me a signed copy. Vinny, can you grab that book? It's something about how you can go from pain to love again.
No, it's about how
That's
love
what DJ
contains
described it.
pain, and sometimes
Thank you.
pain is pleasurable. I'm telling you, this chick is off the mark. But this
And
book,
this is the book. What's it called?
Is Liberate the Pain When Love Appears. But the whole book is about how pain is part of love, but sometimes pain is good. And she means that in everything that you can think of. She was going to put a match to the front page for me and make a hole with it. I mean, this is how this woman's mind thinks. She wants to make a hole with
Oh,
a
I
match.
think I know what this word is.
Because it's on fire, baby.
Is that word what I think it is? In Spanish? Does it translate over to English as well?
Yes. Yes, ejaculation. April, go sit in the other room.
I didn't need to say it. I'm just saying. Wow, that's not what the word was.
No, I cleaned it up.
Yeah.
But the words she uses, this thing, among. Now, she said to me something very interesting. You guys watch soap operas? What are you laughing at?
Yes.
What are you laughing? What are you looking at? You
No,
just share?
I'm hearing your elaboration. Go,
Your elaboration. He's actually taking his ear pod out for that one.
The way you're describing it, because I didn't know there was like two sides. You want an angel, and then I like
Oh,
your
you didn't know
description.
that?
Yeah.
You're so full of beans. Are you married? If you're, if
Slick
you're not
knows.
married, you're going to learn what that means real quick, buddy.
Slick was.
Explain it to your,
Well, tell us about her
brother
book
from
signing.
another mother.
Tell us about.
Like the way you're describing that book is kind of like you reminded me of like a 50 Shades in Spanish.
This is 20 shades. This is 200 shades. This thing, the way she described it to me, is unbelievable. So she made a comparison. You guys watch soap operas, right? I watched General Hospital for I think 15 years. I used to run home from school to watch that stupid show
Luke
because
and
I used to
Laura.
like Luke and Laura.
Yes.
I love Luke and Laura. Grew up on that crap. But have you ever seen telenovelas in Spanish?
Oh, yeah, they're very sexy.
Sexy. They got a lot of sex in them. Telenovelas. Unbelievable.
And this is what this book is.
And this is what she told me. She says, the Latin language is romance, but we teach you the art and romance. I'm like, wow. So she's flying out to Vegas, Texas, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, and there's another one, two more that I don't remember.
And then DJ says she can't come here for a month when she gets back because they're quarantining her.
That's what I said to her. But they're going to actually put her in some kind of glass thing or something, and she's going to sign the books behind it. I think that's ingenious.
Ingenious, but she's getting on a plane and she's exposing herself to exposing herself. I think that's just crazy.
I told her to wear a whole bubble wrap thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's just crazy. Just saying.
But she's a somebody, and here I am thinking, who are
Everyone's
you?
a somebody.
No,
Look at you. You're the new Renaissance man.
Yeah, I gotta tell
Tres
you, you could tell that Libby is a PR boy because she could put that mustard on real thick. Bring me the
Ma'am?
boots.
No, I don't think so. I think she believes you are
Renaissance
the Renaissance. You
man.
had her up singing.
I have a lot of people singing. I'm gonna have April singing some.
You sing too?
Oh no, I do not sing, and you do not want to hear me sing. And I'm just gonna. That's why we stopped doing theater. It's just because I couldn't be a part. I might have the acting skills to do well, but the singing skills were just never there.
Oh, I can't
Okay,
wait to see
breathe.
these two go
The
out.
poor girl's gonna hyperventilate
Can you
over there. Take
imagine
it
these?
easy.
Ted, you taking her out at all?
We will go out to a really nice restaurant with masks on.
Now, Teddy, I
during
wanted to
watching this.
ask you: is Game of Access open?
They are open. You do have to wear a mask while inside. They are sterilizing every axe. Every person gets their own, so you're not sharing any. We're only using every other lane, and we sterilize everything before and after.
Do you know if they've been busy?
I believe they have been. They were doing for Memorial Day weekend half off for any first responders or veterans, half off throwing, half off drinks. I don't know if they're still doing it. I think they are for first responders. And their next location, Jupiter, should be opening in the next month.
Now, you guys have never been to Game of Access. Slick here. You went to Game of Access with us?
No.
No? Okay, so nobody here has gone to Game of Access. I think we need to do a revis.
I think we do too. I think we should do their Jupiter opening.
The only thing is, do not let Dawn
I'm good at it.
throw an
now.
axe with gloves on.
Oh.
I'm telling you now.
Everyone gets their own axe, though.
Is that the way it works?
That's what she just said. Everyone's getting their own acts. They're doing every other lane.
Well, we should go. We should do a show up there.
Absolutely. And how about the Boca location?
The Boca location hopefully will be opening soon. There were some setbacks because of the quarantine because they have to get certain approval from different like boards. So I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Now, I got a friend of mine from Miami named Nestor who has a empanadilla
He's
store.
coming today, you said, right?
No, next week.
Okay.
Because they had to get approval in Miami from a whole bunch of places. And they're going through the inspections today and tomorrow. And he's going to bring up a whole mess of empanadillas and different flavors and stuff. He's going to come up. Yes. And we're going to have some war stories about, it's really funny because it's Dawn's fault that this happens because you never know who's listening. So I haven't spoken to Nestor in 5 years. I'm going to get to it.
Yeah.
I had the Granite Transformation shirt.
Yeah.
And she says, oh, can you put, he used to work at or something on the shirt. Remember that segment?
Yep.
So Nestor saw it. And he says, that's Freddie. I haven't talked to him in 5 years, and he's in the food business now. So he says, my God, I see you doing really well. I want to come up. He's opening up. And I said to him, we want to bring in the flavor of Miami. So he's not coming, just him. He got 4 other companies that at the phone call he made, and they all want to come up. I said, we'll do one a day in Miami. Maybe we'll go down to Don Pablo's or whatever. But it's nice. It's nice. And now you're going to see the war stories of the Granite Transformation.
Are they still in business?
I don't know.
You should reach out to them because they get more publicity than anybody.
I'm not happy with them. Nestor and I was his manager. We went out on the call. Nestor and I were sitting at a stop sign. A lady behind us hit us with a truck.
Oh, jeez.
Lady backs up and disappears. So I ran out to see if the truck was okay. And the lady left. Went through the light and everything. Nestor goes after her. Leaves me there by myself. And I called the police, so the police showed up, and they're with me and says, where's the car? And I called Nestor on the phone. He's chasing her through Miami.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll tell you the story. He chased her to her house. She jumps out of the car and runs in the house. He called the cops, and they arrested her. She was just, drunk. But Nestor will tell you. And he says, Freddie, where are you? I says, I don't know where you left me.
The Freddie War stories of Granite Transformation.
So that way you don't make fun of my shirts no more.
Never again. But I'm really looking forward to branding the N95 underwear brought to you by Callaway's Corner.
N95 underwear.
Callaway, I think you should put a commercial together for the N95 underwear segment.
I'm working on the patent as we speak, actually.
I think that's a great idea, as a matter of fact.
Can
you imagine?
As long as you could breathe through it, you know what that means.
Can you imagine, nothing, no fumigation outside of that N95 pair of
underwear? Well, women don't fumigate, so what difference does it make?
It's not for us, though. It's for the guys.
But only guys?
Yeah, no, Slick told you girls don't do that.
I really like to know how women go to the bathroom if you don't do that. Do you never go to the bathroom either? What God gives you a butt
Jared
for?
said his girlfriend doesn't go to the bathroom.
That's why it's his ex-girlfriend. It's your ex-girlfriend, right? Not Jared.
It was Jared.
Was it your girlfriend? No, it was my cousin Vinny.
Doesn't go to the bathroom?
Your girlfriend never went to the bathroom in the 4 years you dated her, right?
No,
It was Jared.
It was Jared? Oh, it was Callaway.
No,
Callaway's
his girlfriend
girlfriend.
doesn't
That's your
pass-
ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah, she never flatulated.
She does not flatulate.
She have a burp? She have a burp?
Yeah, for sure. But
She ever pick her nose?
yeah.
Pick her ear?
Everything except the farting.
Pick her ear.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna tell you, when a woman says to you, I want you to prove you love me, tell her, put your finger in your ear and let me eat it. If you do that, you must love her, baby.
That's true.
Right? Think about it.
It's a good test.
Because she's going to stop you before you put, everybody here, she's going to stop you because she has to kiss that mouth. She ain't going to want that.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm horrified.
Gross.
Would you stop your boyfriend from doing that even though he's
I wouldn't start it.
I'm horrified, is all I can tell
I will
you.
say,
What if she doesn't stop you though? Do you keep going?
I know. He
Then
leaves
you
the
say to
station,
her,
doesn't he?
we're breaking up because if you would
World
make me
according
do
to
it.
Freddie.
Expected a lecture that Teddy gave me this morning.
Is Valerie okay in there, by the way, guys? We haven't seen poor Valerie in hours. She comes out to eat,
Who's
and
Valerie?
she goes back in her cave.
Who's Valerie?
Poor thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a switch off. Huh? We can't let her do this
We
too many
can't do
hours.
2 hours like that. We're going to have to switch
That's
them
why
off.
when she goes home, her eyes are crossed. You ever notice?
I checked in with her last night. I go, you okay?
What if she calls the bluff? Like, if I would do something like
You
that.
break up with her because if she makes you eat her earwax, and obviously that's not the woman you
He's
want to
still
marry.
thinking
She
about what
wants
you
to
said.
see how far I can go. Or
Somebody's
like,
texting him.
It's like you're still onto what Freddie said.
what? For what?
Oh my
What
gosh,
do
are we
you-
doing the morning zoo again tomorrow? Tomorrow morning we are going to be where?
We're going to the radio station.
Yep, tomorrow morning we're going to be live at WWNN, the radio station, for our morning zoo.
Yes, you guys in for tomorrow. Who's in for tomorrow morning?
They're
Are
thinking
you in
about it.
tomorrow or no? No? You're in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is Valerie, are you in tomorrow? The only thing is we got to be there at 8:15 in the morning because we have to clean up and get everything. You know, that studio has been down. We
Yeah.
haven't used it. So we got to
We're
get the
not be there.
cams, the computers. And it's funny because I'm looking at Teddy because Teddy created.
Maybe not tomorrow. We got a late night here tonight.
Oh, stop it. Let's go, man. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
If it doesn't come off at 9, we'll do it at 10.
No, okie doke.
8:30, that's fine. I think in a half hour we can get it done. Enough people. It's a whole different world.
Okay. So tomorrow we will be drive time Brooklyn Cafe style at WWNN tonight. Tune in as this auction continues. We're still waiting for those opening bids on the 2-minute warning, 7:30 on WWNN. You've got Ask the Experts at 6. We've got Becky and Boca airing at 7. And then we've got the 2-minute warning right here at 7:30. So tune in 95.3 FM, 96.9, 103.9, and 1470 AM, followed by an afternoon with your CBD store and I think Faith Washington perhaps tomorrow. I'm not even sure who's coming tomorrow.
You don't even know who's coming.
I don't even know who's coming today.
What time are you talking about? The 12 o'clock show or the 9 o'clock show?
12, 9 o'clock. It's just going to be the morning zoo
So
crew.
we're at the zoo.
The morning zoo crew tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Yes, we're going to have, what is it you call the three musketeers?
We go together.
What was the name? The doo-bop, bebop?
The Three Stooges or the doo-wop group.
The doo-wop group. No, you don't want to be the Three Stooges because somebody has to be Mo, Larry, and Curly. And I don't think anybody wants to volunteer for that.
I don't know. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Reach out to Patricia Dutch of Dutch Designs for some new flowers to bring some life and beauty as you reopen your business. But be safe and use common sense.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.